The next case is Morrison v. Morrison. The opinion may be found at 43 Florida Law Weekly D1074A. The opinion was issued by Florida's 2nd District Court of Appeal on May 11, 2018. In this case, James and Pamela entered into a marital settlement agreement. Pursuant to the agreement, James agreed to give Pamela a percentage of any inheritance he later received from his parents. After the agreement was signed, James's father created a spendthrift trust. He named James as the beneficiary, and then he died. After James's father died, James began receiving proceeds from the trust, but he refused to share any of it with Pamela on the grounds that the proceeds from the trust did not constitute inheritance. Pamela sued, and the trial court, relying on a statutory definition of the word inheritance, determined that Pamela was not entitled to any of the proceeds from the trust. The question on appeal was whether the trial court had erred in relying on a statutory definition of the word inheritance. The second DCA said yes. It said that the court's responsibility or duty was to determine what the parties intended by the word inheritance and not what the legislature intended by the word inheritance. The court said that since there was a latent ambiguity in the agreement as to whether the proceeds from the trust would fall within their definition of the word inheritance, the court was required to consider parole evidence in determining what the parties had meant by the word inheritance. Accordingly, the decision of the trial court was reversed and the case was remanded for further proceedings.